Here's a demo of how to get SVG assets from Figma, bring them into Rive, and animate them for runtime assets. So I have this little icon here. I'm just gonna select it and do copy as SVG. And then in Rive, I'm gonna paste it, and it's gonna load into the assets window here. And so if I drag it onto my artboard, you'll see here it is. And what I can do from here is you can expand it out and you can see all of the shapes and assets as you might expect them to look. And I can decide how I want this to animate. So I might group all of these shapes together and just call it $, and the rectangle will be that shape. So what I'll do in my state machine is have this regular timeline be called idle, and I'll key the color of all of these. And on the $, I'll key the X scale. I think that's what I'm going to animate on the other element. So then I'll make a new timeline. I'm going to duplicate that one, and I'll call this one hover. And on this one, I will have the $, start at 100% X scale. I'll have it kind of flip to -100 scale, and then I'll have it go back to the full scale. So that should make it look like it's rotating. That's great. And then on all of those paths, I can uncheck transform effects, so that'll kind of keep its thickness as it spins. I think that looks nice. And I will also change the color. So let's make it sort of a green. We hover, and let's do the same thing to the rectangle. Let's key that in a green color as well. Actually, I can eyedrop the same color. That'll be nice. So then that's what that state's going to look like, and I'll make it loop. And so then in the state machine, I will have it go from idle to hover, and I'll create an input, which will be a Boolean checkbox. I'll call it hover, and I'll say I want it to go to hover when the hover checkbox is true, and go back to idle when the hover checkbox is false. If I hit play, I check the box, it'll start spinning. And if I uncheck it, it'll go back. And I can add a little transition duration here, maybe just 200 milliseconds. I can also add some easing on this animation too. That might look nicer. Let's try that. There we go. And then I can also add a listener in the artboard itself here. So I can make the rectangle say when the pointer enters, make hover true, and set another one so that when pointer exits, set hover to false. Now I can play it this way, and that's going to be ready to go. So here what I could do is just turn off the background color of the artboard. This is ready to go. I probably would also make the artboard kind of match the size of the art itself. So I might bring this up here and shrink down my artboard closer to the size of the art. Something like that. And then this is ready to embed, so you can just grab this code under the share link option, create a new link, and then when this comes up, yep, right here, the embed code, you can add that right to a Webflow site, and that will be ready to work. Hope that helps.